Suara Gracia FM, the sound of life. God protects the faithful. Good evening, keluarga Gracia. Shalom. Welcome to English Time, your favorite hour to learn English while chatting about what's trending. This is your host, Audrey, speaking to you from 95.9 Suara Gracia FM right here in Cirebon. How's your Monday going? I hope it's been a productive one. You know, speaking of mornings and productivity, I've been seeing a lot of people on my feed waking up at around 4 a.m. lately, not to study or work, but to chase the sunrise. It got me thinking, and that's why our topic tonight is Chasing Sunrise, Finding the Journey. So grab your coffee, your favorite snack, and join me as we learn how to talk about new beginnings, journeys, and chasing the light in English. Let's make this Monday night a warm one, Keluarga Gracia. How are you, Miss Dwita?
Hi, Miss Audrey. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so how's your week?
Well, 2 weeks.
Was it a busy week or just so-so?
Well, it's combination, not really busy, but a little bit busy.
Okay.
Last week I went to Jakarta, Miss Audrey, because of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I was back and forth to Cirebon, Jakarta.
Mm-hmm.
Even I went back to Cirebon on, that is on Sunday, I guess, yeah? Okay. On Sunday morning, just to give the workshop. Origami Easter workshop in one of the malls in Cirebon. Okay. And then after the workshop, I went back again to Jakarta.
Wow, okay.
So I only spent 6 hours in Cirebon.
Okay.
So, the workshop went so well because it was about making an egg holder from origami, from papers, and the kids were very happy at that time. Yeah. And then last weekend, I also did some workshop that is for the sewing, menjahit.
I see.
So the ones who came actually, the ones who were invited actually were kids, but finally came the ladies. Ternyata ibu-ibunya juga pengen belajar.
Iya.
Anak-anaknya belum mau katanya. Oke, jadi yang belajar ibu-ibunya. And they were all beginners. Okay. So the first half an hour, I spent the time to teach how to use the sewing machine.
I see.
Karena mereka belum pernah lihat ya.
Iya.
Belum bisa pasang benang.
Iya.
Masuknya dari mana benangnya?
Nggak ada bayangan sama sekali ya.
Nggak ada bayangan. There was one lady who came with her own sewing machine.
Okay. Wow.
But ternyata itu juga harus diservis. Karena menjahitnya mundur jadinya. Kainnya tuh malah mundur gitu ya. I couldn't fix it, so I told her, you'd better bring it to the store in Jalan Pantesan, and then you can ask them to do the service for your machine. But overall, they were very excited. They were very happy to be able to make something that is the tissue pouch. Sebenarnya gampang banget ya. Actually, if I, the one who made it was only 15 minutes. But they made it for 1.5 hours. Sejam setengah ya. Yeah. Karena itu belajar mesin. Terus mungkin kecepatan nginjek dinamo, jadi benangnya putus tiba-tiba di tengah jalan.
Masih adaptasi ya.
Ya. Ada yang mesinnya yang ada pengait benangnya otomatis untuk masuk jarum. Ada yang kita harus masukin pakai dengan mata kita. Sampai bilang, aduh Miss, aku sudah tua, gak bisa masukin, udah susah sekali. Jadi saya yang coba masukin gitu ya. Actually they are all my sewing machines. So I provided 4 sewing machines, Miss Audrey. So when I asked my assistant to put all the sewing machine, and I told her, why should I have 6 sewing machines? But I don't become a tailor.
Padahal punya banyak
punya banyak mesin tapi nggak jadi penjahit gitu ya. Ngapain sih gitu. Okay, so Kemudian mereka bilang, kapan lagi Miss? Jadi kan anak excited, mereka pengen setiap minggu. Oh nggak bisa. Stres, mesti ditanya ntar. Sebulan sekali aja cukup. So next month they want to make something a little bit more difficult. Okay, I said okay. So that is that, Miss Audrey, and I spent my the first 2 weeks of April. I spent my days in the new sports place in Taman Cipto. It was quite big. It has so many equipments for the gym, and the coach was very friendly. And me and my 2 friends and I, we promised to do it together, always together. 3 of us. So it was so much fun for me. And I also met so many new people there. So I was thinking that Cirebon is quite big. Karena nggak pernah ngeliat ini orang ya di mana gitu ya. Ketemu di sini baru gitu. Nanti datang lagi hari lain, ketemu ini
ketemu
baru
yang
lagi
lain
ya.
gitu.
Selama ini nggak pernah melihat gitu. Ternyata Cirebon besar juga ya. Seperti itu. And also, that is that. And that is that, Miss Audrey. I think that is about my week and my weekends. How about you, Miss Audrey?
Okay, my week, because last Friday actually I have to prepare because of my kids will go somewhere that we'll talk later.
Okay.
So, and also actually I just got the news like 2 days ago. My grandma fall in the front of the bathroom actually. So today actually she is in the hospital waiting for the doctor. We'll check her up and the doctor will tell us what to do next.
Okay.
And I hope everything going well. Because she already 93 years.
92 years old,
Yeah. But she's still excited with everything happen. She's still like for her grandchildren. Because we ask gimana oma keadaannya gitu. Nanti dia yang balas gitu. Kan di grup, kita kan ada grup gitu kan.
She still can hold the... I see. The fingers also can do... Wow.
So I think tetap dia sih dengan semangat yang dia miliki itu tetap semangat gitu. Jadi dia malah ngundang, ayo main sini, siapa yang bisa main sini.
I see.
But we are waiting for the doctor will tell what to do next.
Okay.
Nothing else. Just I just stay at home because I don't know if the weekend why we will feel that goes so fast. Suddenly Monday again.
That's right.
Kalau weekend itu kayaknya cepat banget.
That's right, Miss Audrey.
And nowadays with this weather, Miss, very hot. Kayaknya malas kemana-mana. Tambah malas kemana-mana. Maunya di dalam ruangan yang ber-AC.
That's right, Miss Audrey. Especially yesterday, Sunday. Oh my goodness. And so we went to the church in the morning. It's better at 6:30 in the morning. So it was not really hot. And after that, my husband and my daughter went home. I stayed in the church for playing the keyboard. And then when I went home, I saw the car was not in the garage, but outside the house. It means it was exposed to the sunshine, right? And then, after that, we wanted to go for lunch. We went into the car. The car was very, very hot.
It must be very, very hot.
So we opened the window. But since we went not so far away, only 5 minutes, so we didn't feel the
air conditioner.
And then we went to the restaurant. we just chose that seat, the table. We didn't realize that there was no air conditioner in that room.
Oh my God, Miss.
We should be inside the other room. And then when we already finished eating, we felt so hot and we were sweating ya.
Yeah.
Kenapa panas ya?
Kenapa?
Ternyata kita tuh di rumah.
Nggak ada AC.
Oke deh. Nanti kita kembali ke mobilnya masih panas.
Iya.
Ya udah ntar buka jendela. So karena kita juga kekenyangan, kita pergi ke supermarket dulu aja yuk, biar jalan-jalan. Baru di situ kita merasa dingin. Dingin ya udah, jadi jalannya lambat-lambat gitu ya.
Sambil
ngadem gitu. Balik ke mobilnya juga belum terlalu dingin gitu.
Iya.
Udahlah pulang aja ke rumah.
Yeah, hot everywhere, anywhere.
Even this morning we saw dia at around 12 o'clock tuh ketika mau pergi gitu, wah panasnya luar biasa. Turun dari mobil baru terasa gitu ya, panas sekali.
Iya, betul. Hari-hari
bloody hot.
Iya, oke, keluarga Gracia.
And also, yesterday. So I remembered yesterday. So after we had lunch, I went home. So karena di luar panas, dan karena saya ada pelayanan lagi jam 5 sore gitu, wah enak nih tidur gitu ya. Lumayan gitu tidur. Tapi itu harus pakai AC benar-benar di rumah. Luar biasa, panas
ini
banget.
Lagi panas-panasnya ini.
Iya, panas sekali. Terus waktu sore mau pergi jam 4:30, itu mobil belum dingin. Gila, ini lama banget ya. Jadi itu terpaksa kayaknya AC-nya tuh nomor 4 deh.
Kayaknya setelah sekian lama dingin ya, cuaca dingin, sekarang
iya panas.
Panas sekali ini.
Ya, maybe it is already going to summer.
Summer ya.
Springtime first. Benar-benar panas ya.
Iya, oke, keluarga Gracia. Before we continue, let's hear some songs and we'll be right back. Keluarga Gracia back again with us in English Time program. Okay, Miss Tita.
Okay, so as Miss Audrey already told you that the title is Chasing Sunrise, Finding the Journey. So what is trending, it is about climbing mountains. Okay, so wherever you are right now, whether you are just waking up, on your way to work, or maybe still slowly gathering your energy for the night.
Yeah, and we are really glad you're spending this moment with us.
So tonight's topic feels very close, very current, and maybe very tempting too.
Yes, because we are talking about something that has been everywhere lately. Hiking, climbing mountains, chasing sunrise.
And not just experienced hikers, but also beginners, students, even people who never imagined doing it before.
Yeah, it feels like suddenly everyone wants to go to the mountains.
And maybe some of you listening right now have been thinking about it too.
Maybe you have saved videos, beautiful sunrise, clouds like cotton, soft music in the background.
And you thought, I want that moment.
But tonight we are going to talk about the real side of that journey.
I've been thinking, why now? Why is hiking becoming so popular, especially recently?
I think people are tired, not just physically, but mentally. Tired of routine, of noise, of constant notifications. And hiking offers something very different. Silence, space, time to breathe, time to think, or sometimes not think at all.
And there is something about earning the view. It's not instant. You don't just arrive. You work your way up. But at the same time, social media makes it look so easy. Beautiful sunrise, smiling faces. No one shows the struggle.
Yeah, no one shows the moment you want to stop or the moment you question your life choices.
And sometimes we don't realize how big this trend is until we see it ourselves.
What do you mean?
So at the end of last December, we planned to visit a waterfall in Palutungan.
That sounds peaceful.
Yes, that was the plan. But we parked in the wrong place.
Wow.
We accidentally parked in the hikers area.
Let me guess, crowded?
Very crowded. So many people with backpacks getting ready to hike.
Wow.
And then we realized they were going up Mount Ciremai.
At that time,
Yes, they were going to welcome New Year 2026 at the summit.
wow, that must have been an amazing sight.
It was so much energy, so much excitement, everyone ready to climb.
That really shows how big this trend is. But to be fair, hiking is not just a trend.
It really has meaningful benefits.
Physically, it is one of the most complete workouts. It strengthens your body.
Your legs, your core, your stamina, your balance.
Your breathing becomes more controlled and stronger too.
Mentally, it gives you space.
Space to think, to reflect, to process things, or sometimes space to let things go just to be quiet.
Emotionally, it can be very revealing. You meet your limits.
And sometimes you surprise yourself. You think you cannot continue,
Yeah.
but you take one more step and then another. You go beyond them, one step at a time.
And that's why preparation matters.
Very much.
And this time, I'm taking it more seriously. I don't want to rely only on excitement.
What are you doing differently?
I've been going to the gym regularly, focusing more on leg strength.
Because the legs carry everything.
Exactly. Because I realized when you climb, your legs carry everything.
Your body, your back, your expectations.
And for endurance, I do treadmill training.
Now this is interesting. Tell us more.
So 30 minutes every day with incline 12 and speed 3.
Incline 12 is no joke.
Yeah.
That's already climbing.
Yes, it is tiring, but it helps me imagine the real climb and try to simulate the real experience.
That's serious preparation. So when you're actually there, your body is not shocked.
That's the goal, because I have learned excitement alone is not enough. Being ready is something else. And speaking of expectations, do you have a story, Miss Audrey?
Yes, from my child and their friends. Actually, they just went there last Friday to Saturday. They planned actually to chase sunrise at Mount Sunan Ibu around 2,343 meters above the sea level. They left Cirebon at around 10 p.m. and arrived in Ciwidey at around 2 a.m. and started hiking at 3 a.m.
Okay.
At that moment, they were still excited, of course, still full of energy, but then reality started to show.
What's that?
The trail was steep,
Oh,
much steeper than they expected. They said it felt like climbing for mountains because it was so steep. Yeah, they had to stop again and again, trying to catch their breath, trying to keep going. And then something happened. They were overtaken by a group that started much later, around 5:30 a.m.
oh.
It was one of those moments where you don't know whether to laugh or just accept it. And the reason? Their expectation came from YouTube.
Oh, I see.
It looked easy, flat, relaxing, but the real path was very different.
Oh, but did you enjoy the trip?
Yeah, but there were some moments that my daughter said that pulang yuk,
Really?
pulang yuk sambil climbing.
Before arriving at
Before
the summit?
arriving.
Oh.
Because it's so steep, miss. Yeah. So yeah, that's the experience
Yeah.
for her.
Did they have the guide?
Yes, they have the guide.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but the guide can actually they always like they have been adapt with that situation,
okay,
right?
okay, yeah.
So when they ask the guide, masih jauh nggak? Nggak, dekat sebentar.
Of course.
Perjalanannya gimana kira-kira? Oh, nggak, gampang.
Wow.
Ya, ternyata itu seperti tanjakannya itu stepnya itu dari yang bawah ke satu langkah itu seperti 3 anak tangga.
I see.
Ya.
bentuknya seperti anak tangga.
Enggak,
Tanah aja.
tanah, tapi tanjakannya itu jadi untuk dari satu langkah ke langkah berikutnya itu seperti
tinggi ya?
3 anak tangga
Wow.
tingginya.
Wow.
Around 3 anak tangga sekitar segitu. Jadi ya di tengah gelap malam gitu.
So, how many people?
15.
Oh, she and 14 persons?
Ya.
Wow. Rame ya?
Iya, 2 teachers and 13 children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And then
students.
what did she feel when she arrived at the summit?
Capek, tapi when I asked her, senang nggak? Senang.
Mana?
Ya, especially when they already sampai arrive at the top ya, gitu. Jadi benar-benar pemandangannya dia melihat itu.
And she saw the sunrise.
Ya, so the sunrise. Ini kan di atasnya Kawah Putih, Miss.
Oh, that's Kawah Putih.
Iya,
Okay.
jadi-
Oh, situ ya.
Iya.
So I came to Kawah Putih some time ago. Maybe 2 years ago, Kawah Putih.
Oh, oke.
Oh,
Iya.
so up again ya.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's my story. Now it's your turn. What's the story?
Okay, so this is also from my child and their college friends. So they climbed Mount Manglayang.
Okay.
That is in Sumedang,
Okay.
near Jatinangor. That is 1,818 meters above sea level. The trail was already steep, but it became even harder because of the rain. The ground turned muddy, slippery, unpredictable.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the hardest part was not going up, but going down. One of their friends ended up sliding down, sitting. Jadi meluncur ya
Yeah.
ke bawah. Tapi malah disengajain juga sih. So at that point, there was no way to stay clean anymore.
Yeah, of course.
So everything was covered in mud. Even the shoes were completely brown.
Yeah.
And cleaning them later cost 150,000 rupiah. So yes, hiking comes with consequences.
Yeah. So the question is, have you ever climbed yourself?
Yes, a few years ago with my church friends, we
Okay.
climbed Mount Ciremai, around 3,078 meters above sea level. There were 6 posts along the way, and we thought we could make it. But we only reached post 2. Post 1, that is Chigowong, around 1,599 meters. And then post 2, that is Kuta, around 1,680 meters.
Okay.
We didn't go further, but that experience stayed with me. It taught me something simple but important. Excitement is not the same as readiness. And now we are planning to try again, but this time we want to prepare better. So we are thinking to start with something shorter, that is Mount Prau in Dieng,
Okay.
around 2,590 meters, maybe in mid-May, slowly, step by step.
Yeah, so tonight we didn't just talk about mountains.
We talked about effort, expectation, struggle, and growth.
Some people reach the top, some
Yeah.
stop halfway, some fall, and some slide.
Yeah. But every step still matters because
Yeah.
every step changes you.
So wherever you are in your journey, keep moving, prepare well.
Take your time and enjoy the journey.
Okay.
And have you ever climbed yourself?
No. I'm a type of homey person.
One person. But it's okay for you if your children do something like this.
I will like look at the condition. It's like you go with your friends, and I have to know who is her friends, because there were 2 teachers. That's why I just give her the permission.
So you trust that? You
Yeah.
trust your daughter because of the situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, keluarga Gracia, have you ever climbed yourself?
Ya,
Pasti udah ada yang
pasti
pernah,
ada yang udah, dan mungkin ada
manjat
yang
gunung
hobinya gitu memang.
Iya, ada hobinya. Even my friend, Miss Audrey, because she loves climbing mountains, jadi dia olahraganya adalah running. Dan karena dia running, dia ingin bikin kuat kaki, dia nge-gym. Jadi dia setiap pagi dia running tuh, keluar dari daerah pembangunan ya, ke arah Cipto segala dia running untuk setengah jam. Jam 5 pagi. Kemudian nanti sekitar jam 11 dia nge-gym untuk strengthening otot-otot. She's a lady ya.
Wow, okay.
Around 50 years old.
Wow, okay.
Okay, keluarga Gracia.
Okay, keluarga Gracia. That's about the trending, which is Chasing Sunrise, yeah. And maybe keluarga Gracia also have some of you maybe also think to Chasing Sunrise, because sebenarnya kalau Chasing Sunrise tuh memang kayaknya pemandangan bagus banget itu ya kalau sudah pas sunrise atau sunset ya antara
That's
dua
right.
itu ya.
So I went for the sunrise, Miss Audrey. Maybe itu belum ya kayaknya setelah pandemi, I guess.
Okay.
Setelah pandemi itu in Magelang. Sebenarnya bukan gunung sih, kita cuman mau melihat sunrise di ujung sana. Di bawahnya itu Borobudur gitu.
Okay.
Jadi kita hanya naik tangga aja sih gitu, tapi lumayan ya tangga. Saat itu saya belum olahraga ya misalnya, jadi dengan lutut yang seperti itu gitu. Wow, berat sekali gitu.
Yeah.
Tapi oke lah. Cukup puas dengan lihat sunrise seperti itu, cantik.
Okay, keluarga Gracia, chasing sunrise and finding the journey. So we have to keep moving forward. Welcome back, keluarga Gracia and English Time program. Okay, after we talk about the chasing sunrise, now we'll talk about daily conversation. Okay, please, Miss Dita.
Okay, so talk about your experience in English. We used simple past tense plus storytelling expressions. Okay, after all those hiking stories, let's learn little English today.
Yes, and we're going to learn how to tell your experience in English.
So when we talk about past experiences, we use past tense.
For example, I climb a mountain. That's for present. Yeah. I climbed a mountain. That's for the past.
Okay, so other examples. We start at 3 a.m. It becomes we started at 3 a.m. And then it is steep. It becomes it was steep.
Now let's make it more natural.
So here are some useful expressions. At first, then, after that, suddenly, in the end.
This help your stories flow better.
Yeah, so let's try. At first, we were very excited. Then, the trail became very steep. After that, we had to stop many times. In the end, we felt very tired but happy.
See? Simple but clear.
Yeah. Okay, now let's make it a little bit more fun.
Because learning English is better when we can laugh.
Okay. So now try to say this in English. Okay, keluarga Gracia, get ready ya. Maybe you can say it by yourself in English. Kami kira ini mudah, ternyata tidak.
Okay. We thought it was easy, but it was not.
Okay. And then the second one. Kami merasa seperti naik 4 gunung.
We felt like we climbed 4 mountains.
Okay. Kami disalib oleh rombongan yang baru mulai.
We were overtaken by a group that just started.
Yeah. And then kami turun sambil merosot.
We went down by sliding.
Okay, and then the last one, sepatu kami berubah warna jadi coklat.
Our shoes changed color to brown.
Okay.
See, even your embarrassing moments can become great English practice. Learning English doesn't have to be complicated.
Okay, just start with simple sentences and tell your story.
Because everyone has a story worth telling.
Okay, so this is your final challenge. Try to repeat this sentence. Okay, let me take a breath.
Okay.
At first, we were very excited and thought it would be easy. But then the trail was so steep that we felt like we climbed 4 mountains. We stopped many times because we were tired, got overtaken by another group, and in the end, we went down by sliding. While our shoes change color to brown because of the mud. So I need 2 breaths, Miss Audrey.
Yeah.
2 kali napas.
Okay, so Keluarga Gracia, if you can say that in one breath, you are ready for the mountain.
Yeah, okay. So the sentence, one sentence ya, banyak komanya ini.
Yeah.
So many phrases inside. So maybe you also can do that, Keluarga Gracia ya. Gunakanlah at first, then after that, suddenly, in the end. Nah itu udah bisa dapat 5 frasa tuh.
5 frasa ya.
5 kata kerja sekaligus dalam satu kalimat. Kalau bisa diucapkan dalam 1 kali nafas, nah udah siap deh naik gunung. Okay.
Okay, Keluarga Gracia, it's all about tonight. Before we leave, never stop learning. There is always one more thing to learn. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. God bless you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.